and open up, even if it is a second-round knockout, and at least see the flashes of what a great fight it can be like. Sэмmi Ventura. Last fight out, he gets stopped in the second round by Wes Ferguson. Prior to that, it was Anthony Salido that stopped him in July of '07 in California. Prior to that, it was Jason Litzau who stopped him in Chicago in October of '06. He usually gets stopped inside of 4 rounds, so maybe Barrera will carry him for another round. But as I said, if you want to see a knockout, don't go too far, because if Barrera thinks the crowd is on to the fact that this is a sparring session at this point, he'll open it up and finish this guy off anytime he wants. For Ventura, he's giving it all he has against the guy who's a hero in his home country, but he's just not in the league with Marco-Tonio Barrera. Considers it a great opportunity to come here to China to fight Marco-Antonio. Barrera's just kind of like working out with him right now. Digging body shots behind the elbows. That's Julio Cesar Chavez tailor-made punches, I should say. Looks like he's almost pulling punches. He's not really letting his punches fly. He's not throwing his punches hard at all. Barrera, to me, is just going through the motions. Anytime he wants, he can turn it up and take this guy out. But he's just toying with him right now. Kenny Bayless, the third man in the ring. No clinches. Nobody even hurt. Nobody's shaken. And Barrera continues to toy with this guy. Shots downstairs. So the crowd begin to realize that Barrera is playing with him, I think, because they're not too pleased with what they're seeing. Ventura landing absolutely nothing. Barrera doing what he wants. Trouble is, when you got a guy that's throwing punches at you, you can get cut. A lot of things can happen. A headbutt. And Barrera doesn't need any of that. He doesn't need to mess around with this guy. What he needs to do is stop him and end the fight. He doesn't need rounds. He's got tons of rounds in his career. In fact, at this stage in his career, he needs less rounds. So if he can take him out, and those punches are a little bit heavier there now. Barrera in the black trunks with the white trim, and in the blue trunks is Sэмmi Ventura. Sэмmi reaching has absolutely no power. Very tough kid. He does have 29 wins against 19 losses, and he does have 20 knockouts. But not against this type of opponent. He's never been in with anyone like this. There's the first hard punch of the fight, and it crushes to the lower rib cage and liver of Ventura. That one hurt him. 21 seconds, 20 seconds, 19 seconds to go in the second round. Another shot like that on top of the liver, and that'll be all she wrote for Sэмmi Ventura. Apparently he's going to carry him for another round, or at least into the next round. Here comes the bell to end round number 2 of this fight in a Barrera sparring match in Mexico. And the crowd in China a bit impatient because they want to see some flashes of greatness from Marco-Tonio Barrera. So will it be the third round, or will he carry him through the third round and finish him off in the fourth round? Anytime he wants, he can finish this fight. Barrera in the second round did something that he didn't do in the first round. He started sitting down on some really heavy body shots and heavier punches. So let's see if he picks up the pace here now in the third round and really gets down to business. How will he continue his workout with Sэмmi Ventura? It's Ventura to the right of your screen with the red shoes on. Marco-Tonio Barrera headed probably for another world title shot, and certainly headed for the Hall of Fame. 2 hard body shots down the body of Ventura, right in that area of the liver. Barrera hasn't come upstairs and cracked him with the right hand, and he's wide open for the left hook. There's another one just punishing the rib cage. He hits him on that liver one more time, and he's going to have to take a knee. There it is, right there. See the legs now of Ventura? They're gone. He's wobbled. These are all body shots, and that's evidently what Barrera wants to stop him with body shots, because he's not doing anything to the head. Pause to the head again, blasts the body. That time he threw a right hand to the head. Now he's picking it up. And when he does that, that's what the Chinese people want to see, the flashes of the brightness and extraordinary ability of Marco-Antoniо Barrera. There's another digging body shot in that area of the liver. Right hands. Digging body shot again. Those body shots are hurting Sэмmi Ventura. Kenny Bayless, the fine referee from the state of Nevada, my hometown of Las Vegas, in there. Kenny's been at the WBC convention all week and gets the call here. Had some terrific referees and judges working, as you would expect, since they're all here at the WBC convention. Another very successful convention for the WBC. Digging body shot again by Marco-Antonio Barrera. Another big factor that came out of the WBC convention. They want to get together with members of the media and the television networks and try to sort out the problems that they've had and some of the criticisms that they get, to see if they can't get everybody working together for this fabulous sport of boxing. There's a first head shot, a left hook to the head, and Ventura has to back off. 30 seconds to go now in round number 3, and Marco-Antonio Barrera is spinning his man. Kenny gets in there to protect him, looks into his eyes, and again, Barrera can finish this anytime he wants. And if he takes many more body shots, it'll be over before the end of this round, or we'll get it into the 4th round, and he can stop then if he wants. Closing seconds now of the 3rd, and evidently Ventura will survive this 3rd round. He thought that noise was the end of the round. That's the end of the round. They get something different every round. There's a big pipe they hit at the side of the ring, and Ventura thought it was the end of the round. Barrera kept chasing him down. So Barrera winning every single round. He leads at 30-27. And you see, he just does whatever he wants. Ventura can hardly hit him at all. And luckily he was falling back when he got hit with that right hand shot by Marco-Antonio Barrera. And that left hand did some damage to him and put him back on his heels. Kenny Bayless will take a close look at this guy in the 4th round, because you don't want him to get hurt. Remember, this guy has been knocked out inside of 4 rounds in 7 of his last 10 fights. So you don't want this guy to get hurt in this fight.